Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm going to run you through the video of my EDC carry, what I have every day. I have a bunch of backpacks. I have like 40 bags, and I'll routinely go between like, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them all the time. But regardless of what I am carrying that day, everything inside the pack stays the same, no matter what. And so I just thought I'd show you what I carry on my EDC basis here in my Northface Surge. Apologies in advance. I've never made a video before. I can't move my phone because it is has a bunch of rubber bands connecting it to a makeshift tripod I made, so I apologize. But we'll start on the outside here. The Northface Surge uses a lot of external storage system, which I like. It reminds me a lot of like, I know Tom Ben doesn't own external storage, but I always think of the Synapse or Cynic whenever you see a bag like this. But I don't know, storage is important to me. I like that a lot. So we'll start by going into the front pockets here. Before we do that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 compartments if you count the water bottle pockets on either side. I actually do use all 8 compartments for different things. And I'm probably one of the only people that uses the water bottle pockets for non-water bottles. I'd much rather use them for other stuff, but you know, we'll just start there. Actually, we'll start on the water bottle. But over here I have a carabiner that is keeping the compression closed on the bag, that is on a lash point there, and a hook and loop on the front there, and that works really well to keep the compression tight. And then I can also unclip this and use it for other purposes. But in this water bottle pocket, I have a cloth bag. I use this all the time. For instance, you can like do a pocket dump, put everything in here, put the whole thing in your bag, take it out when you get home. I use this at the farmer's market if I'm getting small stuff, but I use that all the time. Plastic bag for the same reason. I have some poop bags I have 3 dogs, so I always have a few extra of these with me. I would recommend anyone have these though, even if you don't have dogs. They're great for picking up trash, marking, different stuff. They're very versatile. You can use them for all sorts of stuff. And then I have a trash bag here that it weighs nothing. It's super all folded up, but it's not the most useful thing. But I've started doing this, carrying a trash bag probably a year and a half ago, and I've used it twice since then. Not the same one, but like I've had an opportunity to use it then, and I feel good about it because I don't have a bag covering. So worst case scenario, if I get caught pouring down rain and I'm outside somewhere, I could put this over my bag and keep like the bulk of my stuff all right. So that's that pocket. On this side we have another carabiner holding the sides together. I used to be a guy that had like some rope and stuff in my bag, but it's useless. You're not going to use it for anything. So, in the off chance I do ever need it, I have this now that I can cannibalize if I need to, but I forget the name of these, but survival bracelet, that's it. But this is like 10 yards or 5 yards of paracord in it. That's super useful. I could use if I had to. So I have this now for paracord, and then this is connected to a carabiner that hangs inside this pocket here, and on it I have my lock. I have a padlock for when I go to Planet Fitness, and then it's also a training lock for if you want to do what's it called, like practice on lock picking. I have a kit for that, so I fiddle with that sometimes. I have a little thing of hand sanitizer and a lighter on a lighter leash thing. So that's super handy. And then I also have a knife. This is just a normal Milwaukee run-of-the-mill Lowe's knife. It was like 25 bucks or something. Held up way better than I thought it would. It's an awesome brand. I've had this for a long time. Would recommend. Going to the front here, we have 2 identical pockets on either side that have U-shaped or Y-shaped openings. They have the same amount of compartment space, but The one on this side has organization and this one is just open. So we'll start on the open side. Over here I have just a glasses container. It has my prescription sunglasses, cleaning wipe thing, and I use these all the time because I have to switch out my glasses. This is my wallet. It's it's like a old bank thing. I switched this like 4 or 5 years ago, never looked back, even though people make fun of me for having that. And this is a coin purse I got from a old leather making guy at the farmer's market by our house. And then over here on the other pocket, same amount of space, but there's organization on this side. Over here is my medical pouch. I have some Zins, some Tiger Balm. If you guys don't know what this is, it's like Chinese icy hot. Would recommend. It is incredible. Here's my little pharmacy thing. I have 14 different types of medication in here. I found one that has the most I could carry. I know it's kind of overkill and it's not for everybody, but like, I don't know, I went skiing like 2 months ago and I gave one guy a couple Advil, and I gave another guy a Tylenol, and I gave myself some aspirin, so that was useful. And then the real reason I have this is during allergy season. I actually do need like half of this. I use like 4 different allergy medications and I want to die. So I would highly recommend this. It's super compact, super small. It can fit in your pocket if you needed it to, but it's the perfect size for me for what I use it for. Behind here's my lock picking set. It has the keys in it for the lock. I just fidget with this every once in a while. It has some rubber bands on it too, if I ever need quick access to a rubber band. And then on the other side, we have my other medical kit, which is just very basic. Toothbrush, toothpaste. This is some medical ointment. I'm not going to open because it'll be, as you can see, I wrapped it up pretty good. Got some eye wash. This is a tourniquet. It's a very small bad tourniquet, but it's my tourniquet. And then this is some medical tape. And then in here are gloves. I have medical grade plastic gloves that I switch out every once in a while. I use these a lot. I don't use them a lot. I use them somewhat frequently, but I would recommend other people have them. Just for this, that, or the other. You never know when you're going to need gloves. And it's just one of those things you can have in the bottom of your bag that doesn't take up any space or weight, that when the time does come for you to use it, you'll be happy you have it. So that's that front pocket. That brings us into the pocket behind it of the quick access pocket. It is bigger than it should be, and I love that about it. I love it. I bet Northface did a great job with this bag. In here is my headphone case. I have an extra thing of earbuds in here. I have one on now for audio. Hopefully that works. This is my first video, so if not, kill me. In here I have pop tabs for Ronald McDonald House. I save those in here. And I also have a thing of matches, just in case. I have a fidget spinner because I'm 4. Another lighter, pink of course. I have a piece of charrite. I'm a big rock guy, so I like to have a rock with me all the times. This is my rock of the day, though. And then I have this is like an old school cigarette case. I keep like toothpicks, a bobby pin, some Q-tips in there, so all that stuff is super nice to have, and it fits really nice and easy. It doesn't take up any space in that pocket. That brings us back to the admin here. The admin pocket could be slightly bigger, but it's still good enough for what I need it for. In here we have my notebook I carry every day. It's a Moleskine. I would recommend these over the field notes. They're more practical and large and useful. Fork. Anybody that's traveling and doing stuff all the time, you gotta have a fork. I go through one of those once a month just because it breaks, or not that one, but like the fork I'm using breaks or they don't have one, I need one. In here I have my, I have some Klein electrician scissors. Got these from Lowe's. They're super great. A lot of people have these in their EDC kits. I decided to follow one to be a follower because I'm not original, and now I have them too. They're in this wallet. I have people's like business cards that I get in there that I want to hold on to and not lose. So it's a nice little scissor sheath for that. I have a thing of cologne behind there in the felt lined pouch. That's super nice. I use that sometimes. Over here I have some gum, a flask for your drinking needs. I have a flat blade utility knife. Everyone should have one of these. This is like 79 cents. Takes up no space, no weight. Super grateful to have it. I have a pen, G2. I have another pen, another Sharpie. Whenever I'm doing notes, I like alternating between blue and black. I'll do blue headlines and black bodies, just to keep everything clear. So I like having the alternation there. And then of course I have a Sharpie in here as well. Oh yeah, and some chapstick. So that brings us from the front of the organization pouch into the main bodies of the bag. In the main body, I'm in the main compartment here now. I have a few things. This is my snack pouch. I have a few granola bars, some candy, a sugar pick-me-up. I have a salt and pepper little travel shaker thing. I'll show you that, guys. That's actually pretty cool. I got this from Shields not too long ago. If you know what Shields is, it's dope. But look at that. It's like takes with nothing. Little salt, little pepper shaker. Love that. Haven't used it yet, but I know I will. You go to a friend's house that was raised a little bit too white and they don't have seasoning there, and you're just like, oh god, I need something. But in here we got my electrical Thule pouch here. It's great. The organization I love about it. I have my block here, phone cord, USB cord, plug-in USB phone thing, a couple dab pins, my block here to recharge on the go. This is super useful. The size is super good. I like the size. Again, you could put it in your pocket if you wanted to, but who would do that when you got an awesome bag? This is my toolkit. I've gone through a bunch of different things of like Maxpedition organizers, this, that, the other, but I keep coming back to this. It's just like a literal bank bag. I don't know why, but it's slim, it does the job, it feels well, it goes in and out of the bag really well because it's leather. But it just carries everything I need very perfectly. Inside of here, I have my multi-tool. That's pretty good. I have some zip ties of larger size. I have a duct tape / Gorilla tape / electrical tape on a card. I have a glasses case. Then in here I have a mask. And I also have a portable torch. It's pretty sick. I've used this for, I don't know, like starting like a barbecue on a windy day or a fire pit mostly. But I don't know, if you can carry a portable torch, why not? That's what they always say, right? I have a Swiss Army knife here. The only thing I need on here is this wine opener. I needed one a few months ago and I didn't have one and I felt like an idiot. Everything else on there, I mean, it's a Swiss Army knife, it's good. This is my fixed blade carry. You guys will probably make fun of me, but I don't care because it costs $2.80 at a clearance sale at Walmart. But it's an Ozark Trail blade. I like it because it's just a really small fixed blade. It's not even like really the whole width of my hand, but the blade itself is probably 3 inches, 2.5 inches, which is perfectly enough size. It's big enough. Full tang from top to bottom, which I would not expect from a Ozark Trail thing from there, but this is a great knife. Like, you say, oh, it's a Walmart, but like this was $2.80, and like it's good. It is a good knife. I like it. I'm happy with it. It's what I have. So be about it. I have this crowbar slash pry bar slash denailer slash bottle opener slash hex bolt opener. It's like a 11-in-1 tool. It's pretty cool. I have a nail clipper that has can opener, bottle opener, file, nail cleaner, knife. Obvious, the clippers on it. I could probably just carry this and be fine, but I'm extra. I got this little 4-inch crescent wrench. I used this the other day to rewire my trailer at my buddy's house. I didn't have any of my tools with me, but I went there to rewire it with him, and it did the job. That and my multi-tool. So you can do some jobs with just this little kit, which I love. And then in here I have my, it's like my Altoid tin mini thing. I'm not going to unpack the whole thing because it kind of sucks to get back in, but I'll just tell you what's in it. I have super glue, I have an eyeglasses repair kit, I have a sewing repair kit, I have 3 different nails, I have tweezers, I have a Q-tip, I have 2 types of mini screwdrivers, I have a magnifying glass, I have a razor, I have a twisty tie, and I have some connections for keys, and I have these papers. So that is done with that toolkit pocket. And then I also have some deodorant. It was an emergency. I told him to get me deodorant at work, and he brought me Speed Stick. So don't hate me. You gotta work with what you got. That's done with that main pocket, which brings us back to the old last back pocket here of my EDC carry. We'll start with my flashlight. This is a Nebo Slim Pocket Series flashlight. It's rechargeable. It has a magnetic base that's really strong. It's powerful as fuck. I would highly recommend this. I got this from my dad, like, probably more than like 8 years ago, and it's withstood the test of time, but B, it's in that bad gray area that I don't know anything about it. I don't know where it's from, I don't know anything about the company, but I haven't had to replace it, so I haven't given it a second thought really, which is kind of awesome. Then I have a folder. In here I have the documents I'm working on, like say I'll get a bill I haven't paid yet, I'll put that on that side. On this side I have spare paper of different kinds. I have a map from where I'm from, street map, just in case. I haven't used that, but it's a good thing to have just in case. You never know, really. It takes up no space, no weight, so why not? And then I have some note cards with me, some post-it notes. I always have note cards and always have post-it notes. It's one of those things, like when you're a kid, you just think they're dumb, and when I'm an adult, I use them every day. So I love post-it notes. And then, so that was the laptop pocket. There's also a tablet sleeve pocket in here as well. In the tablet sleeve compartment, I have 2 of these plastic containers. This one has a couple Ziploc bags in it and some zip ties of various sizes. And then this is my larger medical pouch. It has antiseptic wipes, large bandages and medical needs. And finally, I have these zip ties. I have 4 of them. They're huge. This might seem like a dumb thing to have, but I don't know. I've carried sizes of this much with. Why can't I speak? I've carried this big of size with me for 10 years in my bags, and I've probably used them 4 times in that 10 years. But during those times was the worst time of your life, like on the side of a farm road where like nobody's coming to get you, not even AAA. Another time was at like a music festival. And another time was at work where we didn't want to leave like 45 minutes to a place. So like I don't know, when you need a big one of these, they're never around. And so it's good to have one or two. I carry 4 with me just because I'm a little over prepared, but I really like this bag. I obviously, like I said before, I switch between them all the time, but it doesn't matter which bag I have. I'm going to have the same EDC inside of it. But this bag, when it is fully packed out, it's like about probably 8.5 to 9 inches wide, and I weighed it before this video. It weighs about, I think it was, it was like 14 to 16 pounds or something, so it's not the lightest bag in the world, but for somebody that used to have like just absurd amounts of gear with me all the time, I was the kid that just had like stupid stuff with me. I carried like slingshots and binoculars and like a full-size tape measure with me and like an axe and like, I don't know, it was dumb, but I use this stuff all the time. I really like everything I have, and thank you for watching my first ever EDC video. I hope you guys have a great day.